We live?
Yeah, we should be live.
What's good, people? Hotep's been told you back at it again. Uncle Hotep Jesus. Another Thursday is here, so you know what that means. The greatest show on the net. Please tell your mammies, your daddies, your sons, your children, your friends, and coworkers. Please hit that share button. Hotep Jesus, what's going on with you this week, bro?
Yeah, I've been on my intellectual journey, been devouring content, been devouring books, and finalizing the book that I'm about to release soon. It's been an attack on masculinity, and there's some things we got to clear up. Some brothers out there in the world that need some help, that need some guidance. So I whipped up a little something. And other than that, just been laying low. Taking care of the kids, making sure the lady's happy. She got a smile on her light skinned face, the usual.
Yo, what up, Chad? What up, Linda? What up, Steph Colonel? What's up, John Lemley? Welcome aboard. Please hit that share button. I guess you want to go with the big news of the day. You want to go straight to the Mueller report, or you want to go back a little bit?
Nah, let's go straight to the Mueller report. Let's talk about it.
The Mueller report is out, man. They released it, and chaos, man. I keep hearing, oh man, it didn't clear him of obstruction of justice. I'm like, I thought we was talking about collusion. How can you have obstruction of justice on the basis of a crime that didn't exist because you're telling me it didn't even happen? What kind of dope fiend shit is this? Is this what kind of dope fiend? What is this, man?
He said dope fiend.
That's some old dope fiend shit. The crackhead on a corner that be out there all the time, man. Every time, when the streets get hot, here he come. Here he comes. Somebody got that thing. That's the tactics a dope fiend would pull on you. Trying to charge you with a crime on the basis of no crime even being committed. How can you obstruct something that didn't even happen?
What they saying? They trying to was he obstructing the investigation or obstructing the?
They said he attempted to obstruct the investigation. And this was for like shit, like saying, "Oh, I should fire Mueller," or him saying, or him firing Comey, stuff that was within his right, and some of the stuff he didn't even do.
Comey's on the he's on the bingo board.
The bingo board.
Yeah, there's this. I forget which account. I want to say like West Virginia Republicans. They didn't tag it, but it says most predictable Democrat responses to the public Mueller report. Schiff claims collusion. Nadler claims collusion. Swalwell claims collusion. Dems demand more investigations. Now that's true. AOC out here like, well, Congress has to investigate. we want impeachment. It's like, damn, like, yo, let it go. Dems question the redacted report. Claim obstruction. That's the one you said, right?
Yeah.
They're claiming obstruction.
Not collusion, obstruction.
Obstruction. Dems blame Trump for Russia. Dems defend Comey. That's another one you said, right? The Comey, that's the Comey situation. Oh, man. Impeach.
Dems your girl AOC, she wants the impeachment. She wants the impeachment.
Who the hell put that? Who sent that memo?
Rashida, the other lady, Rashida Tlaib.
Oh, she sent the memo out.
Yeah, she has the resolution for the impeachment.
So she probably sent that email out like, listen, girls, it's time to ride. And AOC was like, let me know. She a rider.
Oh, did you see Trump? Trump put, I gotta give this up for Trump. You know, he was waiting for this, and you know, he put it. They making commercials, no collusion. You see that joint he played, man.
Yeah, did you see the Game of Thrones graphic? I might have to go to his profile. Hold on.
Yeah, you might have to go to his profile, man. Bring that up, man, because that was crazy. He was wilding, man. They talking big shit in the Trump White House, man. Big shit.
He's popping champagne right now. Oh, you talking about the he's got a bunch of videos of it. Yo, Trump be trolling hard body. Hold on, let me which video is it?
Hold on. I don't know. I'm not on. Let me get on this page.
Hold on, because it's about to be up there. Y'all see the Game of Thrones joint? No collusion, no obstruction.
Yo, I think the Game of Thrones people were mad at this shit.
Word. It says for the haters and the radical left Democrats. Trump is a wild boy. All right, this is some sort of stream.
No, I think it might be that one, the no collusion one. That one right there.
No collusion. There is absolutely no collusion. There's no collusion. The fact is there is no collusion. No collusion. There's no collusion. This is a investigation where many millions of dollars has been spent, and there's no collusion.
This is a win for this president who, for now 2 years, has essentially been screaming there was no Russia collusion. He is backed up by Mueller. Maybe every time he said no collusion, but more than 231 times so far, maybe every time he said no collusion, he was telling the truth.
This was an illegal takedown that failed. And hopefully somebody's going to look at the other side.
Now you see that ending, how he ended it, right?
Yeah.
Come on, man. See,
he said maybe somebody's gonna take a look at that other side.
Come on, let's see. Now I'm like, Trump, don't fool me. You fool me once, you shame on me, man. You know what I mean? You've been saying that, lock her up, and all this jazz. You ain't know damn well you ain't locking. I mean, so you might get a fall guy, but they give you a sacrificial lamb.
Who you think would be the? Who you think?
I don't know. They can't go Obama. They think that shit. Said they can't send Obama out there, can they?
They ain't giving up Obama. Obama's too important to him. That whole family worth too much money to him.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, man. I give it up, man. This is a big win for him, but you know, we still need that wall, bro. I mean, we all knew this was coming. We all knew it was fake. We know there was no collusion. We all knew this.
He's going into campaign mode. That's why you see that commercial up there. He's in campaign mode, and he's gonna use a lot of these things as platform talking points. Where he's revving up. He's about to come harder. He gonna talk a whole lot of smack, between now and the next election. I promise you. So you know whether he comes through or not ain't even really up to him. Yeah. You know that's up to redacted.
Yeah, he is in campaign mode because you know he was taking shots at Bernie and Biden. I think he said that Bernie and Biden look like it'll be ones that are going to face me and stuff like that.
Right.
I think, you know, what do you think about Bernie? Bernie looked like he's coming out, man. You know, he was on Fox News and Coulter was like, and Coulter today said she fuck around vote for fucking Bernie Sanders.
Who's that? Ann Coulter?
Ann Coulter.
I never did like her. I never did like her. Oh man. Well, he's the lead horse for the left. It's expected. It's going to be a lot of propaganda, a lot of bandwagoning going on. Means nothing at the end of the day. Bernie's a white man. And I said this before and I'll say it again. He's not progressive enough for the left. It's not progressive enough for the left. And as long as the other candidates on the left target that and say, well, he's still the white male patriarchy, they might be able to pull this out. The other factor is they're talking about the rise of the Latin demographic inside the polls.
Yeah.
And overtaking the black population.
Yeah.
Which means these politicians about to be bilingual. and they won't be speaking Ebonics.
Oh man, come on, man.
If we look at Nielsen consumer reporting, we find that the Hispanic community has the highest brand loyalty. They say they stick with them. I don't know. I think they say like more than 10 years or something like that. I forget what the number is. Don't quote me. But they have the highest brand loyalty of all the ethnicities.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great demographic to go after. We saw TPUSA do their Latino, Latinx. I don't know, what the PC term is. But I wonder how Bernie's gonna attack the Hispanic crowd. Also, there was some talk about why Fox let him on there. Why did Fox bring Bernie on there? Why you think they did that?
I don't know, man. I think they want to keep Trump on his toes. You know what I mean? And Bernie, he has some of that populist message. So, I don't know. I mean, some people
you nailed it.
Yeah,
you nailed it.
Yeah,
they trying to help make it a race. Everybody gonna be trying to help Bernie. That's how you know Bernie can't win.
Yeah,
because everybody trying to make it a race. But anytime you look at the what do you call it, the exit polls or whatever it is,
yeah,
everybody happy with Trump. Like, as much as people want to complain about America, everybody pockets is all right.
Yeah.
NASDAQ, the Dow today had its intraday 1 year high. America eats good on Donald.
Definitely.
And as long as we can look at, I want to say we look at 500,000 viewership was around average high for, I think it was late night news, and those numbers doubled. I think Fox is at like 935 million or something like that. But those numbers doubled pretty much across the board for all the stations. Bernie can't bring that to America. And if Bernie can't bring that to America, it'll put us in a recession. I promise you, any other president steps in right now will put us into a recession. That's how much Trump is worth to America.
Yeah. Jay, come here for a second. Come here. Come here. Come here. I thought her out here bothering. Now she won't get on the camera. Come on, get on the camera so you can go. Come on. Or you going on punishment? I'm gonna punish you. You're gonna be a punishment. You're gonna be on punishment.
She said she want her 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah, man, stand up. Get out of here.
What up, Jay?
All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
What do you need?
I'm just gonna check on you and see why you are always doing this to make a video.
I'm all right. Okay. I'll catch up with you later. Oh, anyway. Yeah, man. Oh, you see how you gotta talk about my girl Tulsi, my left bae, Tulsi Gabbard. You know what she said about Trump?
What she said?
She said we'd be in Saudi Arabia's bitch.
Oh. She ain't say that verbatim.
I swear to God.
Verbatim.
Well, let me bring it up.
With that language.
I swear, man.
What? That's my girl.
Tulsi Gabbard. Let me find the tweet, man. Prosecution of Al Qaeda's biggest supporter, the Saudis. It's on a pinned tweet.
That's her pinned tweet. Yo, Tulsi's gangster. Oh man, you better watch out for these light-skinned POC. They will get sassy on you quick.
Yeah, man, seriously. She wasn't playing with him, man. The super chat. It said Felix Leo the Fifth. Thank you for the donation. Hoteps been told you. Lipster Davis, thank you for the donation. No collusion, bitches. Let me get mines. Now let's get some justice for Seth Rich. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know, one thing I want to say about that, because I think it in there mentioned about Assange. You know, they asked him about was Seth their source? Now, Assange answered the question just because he was supposedly been our source, and we want to investigate because he dies doesn't necessarily mean he was. When somebody says, "Oh, that doesn't necessarily mean it," it's a yes or no question. He didn't give a yes or no answer.
Mm-hmm.
Seth was giving them reports up. They whacked him and they spun it to fucking Russia, and now they try to pin it on Trump, man. That's that bullshit, man.
Yo, justice for Seth Rich, man. Yeah. Shout out to Lipster Davis. That's the homie right there. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, let me read this Tulsi tweet because this is whoo. She said Trump's criticism of Rep. Ilhan Omar is complete hypocrisy. Oh man, she mentioned Ilhan. Ugh. She don't care. Trump says we will never forget 9/11. Yet it is Trump who's been acting as Al Qaeda's big brother and protector in Syria. Oh wow. And turned America into the prostitute of AQ's biggest supporter, the Saudis. We will never forget. Oh my Lord. She just said America's a prostitute. She only got 4,000 retweets on this.
No, they don't want that out there, man.
Yo, nah, that's a 10K, 20K retweet right there. Let me retweet that my damn self just to push the hive a little bit. You know, it's once in a while you gotta kick the bee's nest.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know, we were talking about Fox and them bringing Bernie on Fox. I mean, who owns Fox? The Saudis own Fox. Or they got a large portion in that.
Yeah.
Al Qaeda has been here for a while. Has nothing to do with Trump. In fact, there's recordings of Hillary Clinton admitting that the United States armed Al Qaeda. Yeah. The history of terrorism in the Middle East goes back to I want to say the Second or First World War, when you got Gun and the Stern Gang. It's got a very rich history, and then from there you have what's the other one? Not Al Qaeda, the Taliban. Before it was the Taliban, but these people were armed to act as a proxy for U.S. troops against Russia, right? Because practically it's just two imperialist countries exerting their will on a weaker country. But they're all like, I need my peace. I need my peace. So really, they're just fighting over toys. They're fighting over, resources or whatever. So Tulsi, I just had to correct Tulsi real quick. That ain't got nothing to do with Trump. Trump might be continuing it. But again, if it's before Trump, obviously somebody else is pulling them strings.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. You want to go Kodak Black, man?
Yeah, let's talk about Kodak.
Kodak Black locked up, man. He in Canada, man. First, he releases a diss track, dissing T.I., dissing Gilly, dissing everybody that tried to correct him for him being a shine. And now he up there trying to get to Canada. They locked his ass up. What's going on, man?
Wait,
the diss was fire, by the way.
Yeah.
He can rap.
I told y'all about Kodak. I told you Kodak is not one to sleep on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people were complaining like, "Oh my God, he talked about his wife and his children." It's like he was so disrespectful. Well, dis is short for disrespectful. People. That's why it's called a diss. It's got to be disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. It's not really. You're supposed to be like, "Oh, damn," you might want to like fight somebody over it. I don't know. This came on the heels of the Nipsey Hussle assassination.
Mm-hmm.
He made some comments about Lauren London. Then T.I. said something. Then he bit T.I. back. Then they started, with the whole Instagram fingers. I'm just giving people to catch up on the backstory and all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Then T.I. dropped a diss record. After T.I. dropped the diss record, everybody said it was whack. I didn't hear it. Then Kodak dissed him. That was recent, I believe.
Yeah.
Then Kodak was supposed to show up at a show. He went missing. Turned out he was arrested by them boys at the border. He was released, I believe it was today. He covered his face with money so the cameras couldn't see his face. And he got in a car with a Caucasian man with a beard. I don't know if it was Uber driver, attorney, homie. I don't know. But that's what happened. That's the play-by-play. Now what?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I Kodak is he stood 10 toes down. He fired off a diss back, but I think he hurt his brand in the meantime. I think he should have just said, "Hey, man, let me fall back for a couple months and I'll pop back up." You know what I mean? A couple months later, let the dust fly, man. But I don't know. I guess people getting jammed up in Canada. Why is it so hard to get in Canada, man? Like people always talk about United States getting in the United States, but that border to Canada is fucking some real shit.
Yo, good question. See the problem? Everybody else got good borders but us. You know what I mean? What tells you say these boys treated like prostitutes? Everybody get ran through.
That's crazy. Paris.
Hold up. Let's finish the hip hop news. Let's do Dave East versus
That's right. Dave East.
So by now, everybody's heard the Old Town Road remix with Billy Ray Cyrus and Lil Nas X. Dave East, a rapper from Harlem, has come out on his Instagram live and said that the song is whack. He doesn't like it. He said, "What's going on with hip hop?" So, Black Twitter was going back and forth today. It seemed like, to me, it looked like Dave East was winning. I think there was more people on Dave East's side than Lil Nas X's side, but that's just my timeline. That's just what I saw.
Yeah, I seen a couple people back what Dave East was saying. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't know.
I mean, the thing is, Dave East just got more stain in the game. He's been around longer, so people are more familiar with him. Lil Nas X, he been around, 2 weeks now?
Yeah.
So, what do you think about the record?
I like the song, but I mean, it's not necessarily, I wouldn't classify it as hip hop. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't even say if I was Dave East, I wouldn't even have commented on it. I would have like, oh, it's a nice fun song, but it's not rap, it's not what we do, you know what I mean? Hip hop is going so big, we're seeing various offshoots of it, you know what I mean? And it's like look like Lil Nas X discovered a lane for another offshoot, you know what I'm saying? And fuck it, let him live, let him eat, you know what I mean? You're still gonna have your lane, you know what I'm saying? But if he was talking, I'm not trying to say I don't know if he was trying to protect, like the quote unquote culture and like is Lil Nas X trying to, change the shit or whatever, but I don't think so. I think Lil Nas X just trying to have fun out there.
Yeah, Lil Nas he's just a little kid just having like living life, living his dream, having fun. He did an excellent job marketing that song. I think he put it out back in December, and he just been pushing that thing. I think it's a testament to what artists have to do to get hot nowadays. You got to work your records, man. You got to work your singles, and he worked the hell out that single. And he threw the hack in there like, oh, I'm going to make this a country song. It's like a good way to rank on a chart. It's like I could try to get in hip hop, but it's a million artists that's a hip hop artist. So ranking there is really competitive. But he's like, oh, this country shit. Oh, I could rank over here. And to me, the song I felt was more rhythm and blues and country. I think when you add Billy Ray Cyrus and his feel, it makes it a country song. Right. But it's still like rhythm and blues to me at the end of the day. I like the record. It's very catchy. I understand why it's a #1 hit. It's got all the elements of a single, of what a hit single should be. It's got the charisma to give the audience confidence. Can't tell me nothing, right? It's that any song that builds up the confidence of your listener that's an element to creating a hit song. Are you building up the confidence? If you make people feel good, they're gonna like the record, and the song makes you feel good, and it hits home emotionally. It's a great record. I think it's a really great record. I don't know if it's a whole genre though, or anything like that, or I don't know if we can say it's a classic. I don't know. I have to listen to it 5 years from now to say that.
But you know what? People have tried that country rap stuff to varying degrees of success, even past like the Nelly and stuff like that. There's been like I've seen the videos. Like people put like every once in a while you see them on Twitter. You got a bunch of white folks on tractors rapping and shit like that. You know what I mean? And trying to put that country swag on it and shit like that. I mean, he just might be the most successful at it. We'll see if anybody else follows up, but you know how with success, people are going to try to copy this shit.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, to me, when he was asking for features, and then the Young Thug feature happened, I'm like, yeah, he sounded like in that Young Thug, Future, Juice WRLD, Travis Scott lane. That's why, especially when you hear like his follow-up single on those other records. So I don't know. It's a good record to me, man. It's a good record.
Yo, you didn't watch that Netflix Beyonce on Netflix, did you?
I'm not watching that. I can't consume female content,
I was gonna like my daughter kind of knows about Beyonce, kind of some of the songs. She knows Adele for some reason. Crazy. But Beyonce, she kind of knows. And I seen it up there. I was gonna let it play. Then I was like, no, I gotta watch it first, man. I don't know what kind
be some of Beyonce albums be wild.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I might have to check it out and see, because I guess it's more about family. It has a bunch of family shit in there. I don't know, man. Maybe I thought it might be all right to show her that shit.
My daughter is 16, and she has no interest in Beyonce.
None.
Zero, like none. Like Beyonce. Oh, isn't she like 80 years old? Like that's like for her generation, Beyonce is like Aretha Franklin for us.
That's wild, man. That's really wild. I thought You know, I don't know. I'm not going to talk about Beyonce, man.
I think if you're, you know, her mom's not a Beyonce stan, so I think it's a cultural thing. Like if your mom's a Beyonce stan, your daughter's probably gonna be in the car. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But nah, I can't. I'm not gonna sit down and watch Beyonce. How long is that thing? Like,
I think it's like a documentary or something like that. I don't know.
Like a couple of hours or something like that.
I think it's at least over an hour or so.
Yeah, like, and she's a taken woman, so it's like now I'm lusting over a taken woman. It's just like it's not that fun.
Hold on, let me read a couple super chats. Chad, thanks for the super chat. Mojideen, he was talking about when he was talking about the terrorist thing. Also, Chad, I made the mistake of saying I was going for work to customs entering Canada. You would have sworn I said I was going to steal or murder.
Shout out to Chad.
Blue Spiral, love the show, guys. Keep it up. Thank you, Blue Spiral. $20 donation. Appreciate it.
Blue Spiral, you the man, homie.
Yeah. You want to talk about Paris, man?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, yeah. Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Man, that was crazy. But the reaction is crazy. What's crazier to you? I mean, the reaction or the actual event happening, man?
Oh man. I'm gonna say the actual event happening.
Right. Now, a lot of people looked at it because, you know, people were saying that, you know, France is getting invaded and everything else like that. And now people are saying there's been 836 church burnings in Europe or France. I'm not sure.
The black folks have talked about church burnings down south, so you know, let's add that to the list. There have been people slain in the African continent that are Christians, I think in the Middle Eastern world as well. So yeah, just to support what you were saying.
What now my point is, like, there's a couple things that I want to talk about here. Like the reaction I saw, and you know, people bringing about the church burnings. You know, when I see it happen to, you know, black churches, like sometimes I'm like, yo, the fucking feds are doing that shit, right? And they're trying to, you know, when they're doing it, they're infiltrating the various groups, they get them to do it. Or people do it them damn selves. You know, we seen some black folks put their own church on fire, then blame the white man. Now, we're going this church burning. I know it's a historical church. Mm-hmm. But your first reaction, I think everybody wanted to blame, you know, the immigrants that are coming into France. And I'm like, whoa, man. First of all, we've had these Yellow Jacket Rebellion that they can't put on the news. And I've been seeing it on YouTube every weekend. They're out there every weekend. They got to put a stop to that shit. Macron, they hate Macron. Who benefits?
Let me just emphasize that there's been no media coverage.
None. I haven't seen any Yellow Jackets since the start in American media. If you don't look it up on YouTube, you're not going to find it out. You know, and this happened. I'm like, yo, this is kind of shady, man. Now I'm seeing videos of people running across the. Have you seen the videos? There's a guy running on top of one of the part of the churches before the fire started, and
with the little flashing light.
Yeah, they're going to Zapruder film the fucking fire, man. And now they're going to leave just enough crumbs so the people will believe, you know, oh, it's the Islamists, they're doing it, and then they're going to be bickering back and forth. Meanwhile, the fucking people that did it get away scot-free.
I mean, Islam is the easiest religion to frame. I mean, all you gotta do is put on one of those, you know, outfits. You know, no disrespect, I don't know what it's called, but you know, you wrap yourself up, you wrap your face up. It could be anybody under that damn thing.
True. That is exactly true.
You know, so it's real easy to frame them. But yeah, you're right. You know, there was some conclusions that got jumped to, claiming it's the Islamic world that pulled this off.
Yeah.
which I have no comment on. It says, I don't want the black vans rolling up in my crib. Telling y'all who really did it. Y'all gonna be mad at me once I tell you anyway. Now the black people, I saw there was some people from the black delegation. I'm not gonna say the whole black community, but $1 billion was raised for the rebuilding of the Notre Dame building, the church, the religious building. And black people said, look at this. They put all this money together, but it's floods in Mozambique. And yes, it's true.
Right.
Thousands of people have lost their lives in Mozambique over the past couple of weeks due to flooding. And they mad that white folks banded together, put their money up to fix their building.
What do you want them to do? Like, why would y'all be mad about it? I seen a whole bunch of that shit, man.
Well, why are you mad at the white man? Because the white man taking care of himself, but you won't take care of yourself. You mad at the white man? I don't get it, yo. I don't get it. I don't think they understand we POWs behind enemy lines. Then what's his name? Khalid Muhammad taught you that.
Rest in peace, Dr. Khalid Muhammad.
That's it. That's that old post Nation of Islam talk. We POWs behind enemy lines. So that's that militant Hotep talk. Yeah, I don't know why they think that the white man is supposed to save Africa. That's our responsibility, you know. Like, it's our fault that we don't identify with the continent. It's our fault that we don't identify with those lives that's lost. You know, we got to do better. I don't think it says anything about white people. I think it says more of the love white people have for their religion, that they all globally got together and said, yo, we're going to fix this. That's the love for their religion. Where's the love for yours? Oh, I forgot y'all share the white man's religion.
Stop it, man. Oh, man.
It's a super Hotep tick.
That's wild, man. You know, and a lot of people were like, I don't care about them burning buildings. Like, y'all helped burn. They destroyed all them churches in Syria and all them old artifacts and shit. Like, I'm like, oh, come fuck on, man. Like, I don't know, man. It was some wild takes that day, man. And I was just staying out of it. I was just like,
they said France takes, what they say, I forget what the percentage is, but France gets like, 80% of every, dollar that comes out of these countries. I don't know what the number is, but France they colonized that joint and they getting money every day off these African countries. So it's like, I don't give a damn about that building. Now, I mean, the nigga kind of got a point. But I don't know. I stay out of them. I stay out of the conversations because they're all very subjective. There's no objective take to the disaster that happened in France this week. But there was a mosque burning the same day in Tel Aviv. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
That's a coincidence, man.
One hell of a coincidence. It's like Islam and Christianity both got attacked in the same day.
Yeah.
I wonder who'd want to do that.
I don't know. Couldn't be the redacted, I guess. Oh, man. But yeah. I don't know, but the people saying 800 in France. Somebody in the chat said 800 in France in the last 2 years. Hey, man. And I think they're going to rebuild it, and then they're going to rebuild it I guess they're going to modernize it, right? They're not going to. I don't know why they just wouldn't if it's supposed to be a classic building. Why don't they just rebuild it how it was? But I guess they're going to put Some people say they're gonna put some domes up there. I don't.
They said it's gonna be a mosque. That's I swear to God, as soon as I posted about that, the first 20 comments was like, oh, they're gonna put a mosque in its place. I was like, oh Lord, here y'all go. Here y'all go. I don't know. Do you think the fire was intentional or is it accidental?
Man, that's somebody started that shit, man. Come on, man. That's that redacted lightning. That's what the hell.
I think I base everything off of like personal experience first, right? Like, have you ever tried to start a fire? It's not exactly easy to start a fire, even if you got a lighter. And it takes a little while to spread. I feel like the way that fire got out of control, it had to be intentional. And I'm no fire expert, I'm no arson expert, but my guess is it was intentional. Somebody intentionally set a fire. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I thought it was intentional.
Yeah, definitely. Like the news was like, oh, it was an accidental fire. Well, the fire was still blazing. They didn't even put it out yet, and it was like, oh, we know it was an accident. I'm like, yeah, it was an accident already.
Nobody went in and investigated. See it there, just told you straight up it was an accident. All right, now go along.
That's that bullshit, man. That's crazy.
That's that good old American programming.
Your boy Tiger, man. Tiger's back.
Yeah, I never seen. Yeah, it was so much switch-sided with Tiger. when Tiger was with Trump, the black delegation was not having it. Soon as Tiger won that Masters, boy, they was like, yeah, boy, Trump. Oh, he black again now? Oh, now Tiger black again. Y'all gave him his card back. When he was losing, nobody wanted to claim Tiger.
Oh man, it was Nike. What do you think about Nike? I know you're in advertising. What do you think about Nike? Did you see any of the ads that Nike did after he won? I guess they had him prepped and ready for whenever he was going to win a major. But I thought they were pretty slick. They had ads where they counted him out, and people was talking greasy about him and shit.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. The marketing team's definitely getting that stuff ready. As soon as that putt goes in, that finalized button happens. Put it out. But yeah, that I thought that was a great commercial. The one where they were like, "Oh, Tiger, he doesn't have an enemy anymore," and all those faces. Stephen A. Smith was in it. And I'm like, damn, Stephen A., you counting them out too.
And the black man did him dirty. I was like, Steven, see, I got you on commercial, nigga.
And he went right ahead. Somebody said there's a difference between being Tiger under Obama's administration and Tiger under Trump's administration. Yo, sure enough, everybody around Trump be winning, yo. Oh, man.
That's crazy, though. And you're right about that.
Congratulations, Tiger Woods. Welcome back. I'm happy for you. And I never counted you out. Just let that be known. I never counted you out.
Yeah, shout out to Tiger, man. He definitely came back and did his thing.
Every time I saw his name pop up on Twitter, the black man in me was hoping and wishing he'd be in last place. I'm like, nigga, what's wrong with you? Supposed to win, nigga. But I never talked bad about it. I always kept it to myself. And Tiger, welcome back, baby.
Yeah, and I think he kind of got a bad rap. I was reading some articles, it's not like people, because you know how black folks get, man. It's a lot of people call him coon and shit like that. We have to be realistic here. He's black and Asian. He's allowed to express who he is. It's not like he never denied his blackness. He never did that. He just was like, he didn't want to deny his Asian side of his family as well. Some people take shit out of proportion and shit.
Yeah, he did the opposite of Naomi Osaka.
Yeah.
See, Naomi Osaka, she a real G. She an OG. She ride for hers because they was out there like, oh yeah, Asian, da da da. She was like, yo, I'm Haitian too, though.
Right.
Right? She came out and said it, and I appreciate her for that. And she has to deal with a lot of racism back in Japan. You know, a lot of people won't accept her over there. But you know, she's repping Japan because they fit in that bill. They putting that money up. They backing that girl.
So, yeah, they're putting a lot of money out behind her.
You know, so you know the black delegation, y'all gotta pony up. We gotta pony up.
They lost. She said, all right, y'all. I don't see no jet commercials. I don't see no Ebony, sponsorships.
No. And I think I hate how we act like Serena's got to be the only one. We got Sloan out there slinging a racket for black girls, black girl magic. You know, she went in tournaments, Osaka, but you know, the black media is only room for one. Damn shame.
It is because they got a dick ride, man. It's like, I don't know. You see, Serena lost all that weight, right?
Yeah, I saw that. So now it's back to the court.
White man put her in shape, boy.
Your butt's getting kind of big now.
Yo, man, I hope he didn't. He might have, man. I've seen worse than that. I've seen people girls not even be big. They be like, yo, you better get back on that treadmill. What are you doing? I'm like, damn, bro. Stall her out there. No, but I think it was, them young girls whooping her ass, man. She knew she had to come off them hindquarters, man. She couldn't run with them girls no more, man.
Yeah. She got to get back in shape. She let herself go. She knows she did. She was a little too big, and she thought she could dominate at that size. And, sometimes she can, but them girls are getting better now.
Yeah.
Them girls are getting better now. And they watched her growing up. So they know Serena's game.
These are Serena's daughters she's playing. Yeah, her son she's playing. She raised them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you created these monsters. So you better slim down and get right. Sensei better get on her job.
Yeah.
The other girl, who's the white girl today that said she had to drop out, the one that got caught doping.
Oh, that was
Nara DeLovis.
I forget her name, Anna something.
Oh, was it Anna?
I thought it was Anna or something.
Yeah.
Let me read a couple of super chats. Chad, changing my Twitter handle to the redacted lightning. I'm seeing a lot of people start talking to redacted, man. Like y'all picking up the lingo, man. I hate y'all biting away, but that's all right. We Hoteps are here to share. Trey Lynch, still waiting for your real list of top 3 books. You got a top 3 books list for him, man?
Oh yeah, I can't put out like the real list of my top 3 books because you just can't like let that type of information go out public. People start judging you. So we got to sit down and smoke a blunt, talk about it, man. I'll tell you my top 3, but I can't do it over this white man's internet.
You can't do it in your subscription feed, man. Your email list.
They watching us. Somebody said Marina Sharapovich. Yeah, that chick.
Yeah, Marina.
Yeah, her. She dropped out. Yeah, so we want to change the lingo up. It's gonna be a new lingo. It's not gonna be redacted no more. Y'all done caught on. So we gotta move to, done got hot already. Yes,
Oh, you hear about Morehouse, man?
Morehouse said that they're going to allow trans men.
Right.
They're admitting trans men to their school. Now, for white people who don't know about this HBCU, this is an all boys school or all men's school or all male school. They are going to allow women transitioning into men to attend this school. If this ain't the epitome of female privilege, it's like, oh, I ain't getting the Spelman. You better grow a mustache. Nobody got no time. Anybody got no money for no college. This is funny times we in, you know. What you think about this?
I don't know, man. It's just I don't know about any of this. I just don't. You know, on one hand, they say gender is made up, but then it's so important. Now it's important. You can't say it's made up, and then these people say they're born with the wrong gender in their brain. I thought it was made up. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, I guess if they're going to run it that way, I don't know. I don't know. But the strange thing is, you know, there's men that go to Morehouse that transition to women, and now they're going to get kicked out. Now they're mad.
They're going to get kicked out?
Yeah, they're going to get kicked out. I'm like, how are you going to get mad? You get kicked out. It's an all boys school. You no longer want to be a boy. So why would you still go to the school? And, you know, and things I don't understand is like, you're only going to college 4 or 6 years, man. How are you coming in as a freshman? You're leaving. You come in as one gender. You're leaving it as the next. Like, what do they teach you in school? Like, you didn't have the inkling before you even got to the school. Like, you had an inkling if you wanted to be a transition to a woman. Why would you even go to Morehouse in the first place?
Yeah. I think it was them scholarships. That money be talking. But I think it says a lot about college too. You cats be going in one gender, come out a whole nother.
I don't know.
That's our educational system. Also, it's Atlanta. It's Atlanta. We know how to get down in Atlanta. You know, there's like a subculture of that, you know, homosexual, LGBT, you know, it's a strong LGBT community in the Atlanta area. And that's how they get down, you know. I don't know, but I don't get it. You know, it seems weird when they start messing with the institutions, but hey, my kids ain't going there. I'm sending my kids to the white man's institution.
You go to a white man's school, man.
Actually, I need my kids to go to the redacted institution. Get that good education. I don't want that white man education.
No, it's gonna be a step up, man. It's gonna be different when they get older, man. Shit. They might have to leave the country. I was thinking about this today. I was like, man, I'm gonna tell Jalen and Jalen, like, you better learn as many languages you can, man. You gotta roll, you gotta roll. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make your money anywhere. The whole world should be your playground, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the whole world gotta be your playground. I think more human animalistic instincts are going to come back in a style as AI starts taking over and robots start taking over. Mm-hmm. I think humans are going to become more human. We're going to see a lot more human to human interaction and experiences needed. And I think people are going to learn to become salesmen. I think the sales industry is going to boom.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a great industry to get into, a salesman. So anybody out there who wants to be AI proof sales, because
sell the niggas the robots, man. Somebody gonna have to sell them robots, man.
Somebody gonna have to sell them robots.
Yo, the boy Wang had a town hall, man. CNN town hall, man.
What was he? Yo, he said something stupid today, yo. What did he say in that town hall?
Well, he talked about the one thing I watched most of it. You know, I was like, yeah, he's saying some dumb stuff. Like he said, he sounded all right. I would give him like a C+ for his performance. You know, the dumb thing he said was about the statehood of Puerto Rico. Like, first of all, like he said if they were white, they would have been a state already. I'm like, first of all, man. First of all, I've heard from some Puerto Ricans, they said some of them don't want to be a state, some don't want to be part of America. You know, some are like that. They want some type of independence. You know, it's not a foregone conclusion that just because we put it out there that they're gonna take statehood.
See how they try to use POC. You're like, oh, let me call on the Puerto Ricans.
That was a low blow, man. I'm like, first of all, they're white in the first place. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what is he talking about. I'm like, are they not Caucasian?
Yo, as long as they not from Brooklyn. Any Puerto Ricans outside of Brooklyn are Caucasian. Brooklyn and Miami. They Caucasian. I might have to claim the Brooklyn Puerto Rican. I used to date one. She was a nigga. But yo, that was a low blow, yo. Pulling Puerto Ricans into it. Come on, you reached all the way over there. Their statehood. Shut up, gang. Today I saw on tweet something about regulating crypto.
Oh yeah, was he talking about regulating crypto, man?
Regulating. That's the fastest way.
They gotta look into it.
That's the fastest way to get banned from crypto Twitter. He's a patsy talking like that.
Yeah.
Ban, regulate crypto. Somebody need to regulate Yang. Leave my Bitcoin alone, bro.
Definitely.
Shout out to Drew Sample with the $1.99 donation. He said, I like how Al Sharpton called him Andrew Lang. Yo, shout out to Drew Sample. He just signed up. He's a new student in my course. Anybody that didn't know, I teach marketing and I teach sales. So if you're not familiar, sign up at bryansharp.co, BRYANSHARPE.co. Get on my email list. I'm holding a special. It's $200 off this weekend only. Expires on Sunday. And Drew, he locked in. He's a student. I'm going to send that book over to you shortly, the manual, and we're going to start dominating. All my students is winning. Joe Hart just came back from Grand Canyon with his shorty. Before that, he went somewhere else. Every week, Joe Hart somewhere else. My other student, Dylan Madden. Dylan Madden is a traveling man. Dylan Madden went to Jamaica, New York. Whenever he feel like picking up and going, he goes. Who's the other guy? Jose Rosado. Jose Rosado's out here doing it big on a podcast tip and on the masterclass tip. You know, my methods work. All I did was give you the same game plan we use to build Hotep Nation, and use Hotep Nation as an example, as well as many other examples, and show you how to get it lit, man.
Yo, a couple people been asking for some financial advice or financial plays, man. Plays for the week, man.
Yeah, so if you want some real good financial help, so I think let's divide this by beginners and experts. If you're an expert, go on Twitter, type in #optionsgang, and I'm gonna say nothing else. Where you go from there is on you. Then it's like for beginners, I think you gotta get your feet wet in the market, put your money down on something stable with something that's a blue chip, or put your money down on the index fund. Like I said earlier, the Dow had a great day today. Crypto has been doing great. If you're not dollar cost averaging crypto, get on the Coinbase app, coinbaseapp.com. Get on there ASAP and start dollar cost averaging. I'll go Hotep. Your portfolio's up, right?
Yeah.
What are you up, like 20% or?
I think it was like 14% last time.
14%. I'm up like 23% right now. But I think you came in later though. I've been dollar cost averaging since like I want to say October, man, of last year. Just been accumulating just $5 a week. And it pays off, man. You know, it doesn't take much to be in crypto. What else? Follow Dodoobs. He's got Stop Being Poor Volume 2 coming out soon. If you're on my email newsletter, I'll be promoting that when it launches. And so I want y'all to check that out too. But if y'all got questions that you want me to answer, some financial advice, relationship advice, or any advice, let's do that at the end of the episode. We'll answer somebody's question, email it in, you know, or DM it to one of us, and we'll answer one of y'all questions, man, about relationships, life, or finances.
Yeah. John Lemley, thank you for the super chat donation, $10. Rika Napper. Yes, some Puerto Ricans want independence, others statehood, and still others status quo. And Puerto Rican shades go from Bernie Mac to Thor. Yes, indeed, they do. All types of shades.
He said they go from Bernie Mac to Thor. Oh, that's a whole nother argument, man. That shade difference in the Latin countries.
Yeah. Yo, you see Marathon Clothing got 2 million orders, man.
Who?
Marathon Clothing. Nipsey's
2 million orders?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's big, man. Keep that energy. That's good energy right there, man.
Whew, that's something else, man.
Yo, boycott Gucci. Buy a Marathon, yo.
Yeah. Cloud Star, thanks for the donation. What up, Uncle Hotep and Hotep Jesus? Hey, HJ, I'm the white boy that told a black lady about Hotep Nation that I tweeted about you about. It's a funny world. Thanks for doing that, Cloud Star.
Yeah, I think he said, correct me if I'm wrong, Cloud Star, but I think you said you had on the Hotep shirt and a black lady asked you about it.
Okay.
Yeah, black people see that in the world. They're like, hold up, is white people down with the Hoteps? See, that's how you break minds right there, man. Be like, yo, what white people know about Hoteps, man? Once white people know about Hoteps, we're gonna free the whole nation.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, I'm gonna drop a gem, and that's the last thing I'm gonna say. White folks think the saving grace is black conservatives. Black conservatives don't exist in the black community. You don't have a voice in the black community. But Hoteps are the conservatives of the black community. If you ain't going through Hoteps, you ain't doing nothing.
Right. Indeed. All right, man. Another episode down, man.
Oh, yeah. See you next week for episode 44.
All right. Thanks for everybody donating. Keep coming through. Subscribe. Please share these videos. Tell everybody at work about them. And we'll keep pushing.
Word up.
All right, man.
Peace.